Oh, you prick! He got his fingertips out of nowhere, you know?
Alright, welcome to this week's episode of Edge of the Box. I'm Raphael.
My name's James.
My name's Jason.
And we have a new guest, or a special guest.
IK, Nzuruba.
Try to pronounce that. Anyway, in this week's episode, we're going to be watching Saffron Walden versus Stansted FC.
We've also got the goal of the month.
And we've also got an interesting topic today.
What's the topic?
We're getting to that and then we're going to say it. We're going to hear it now, okay. Are there politics in football?
Are there? Is there? Is there politics?
It's plural, fam.
Are there? Alright, let's get into this first game. Saffron Walden, top of the league. Both teams doing quite well. Yeah, I think
that's a derby as well.
Big derby. Good ball out to Calamad.
He knew it was doing before.
Great finish.
Great through ball, I believe.
Yeah. Calamad, typical.
Running the defender dreams, man.
Yeah, running in behind.
Yeah, give him chance like that, he's always going to score.
Yeah, 1v1, quality player. Left or right foot as well. Great shot.
Through his legs as well.
He's got to be one of the top scorers this season so far as well.
You can see why from that finish anyway, so.
You feel he should really be at this level, but.
Got to challenge himself.
He's causing problems again here.
Pen. It's a pen ref.
Pen?
Yeah, definitely.
Pen. Is that Calamad again?
Yeah.
Who's taking that?
Conor Hammond.
Conor Hammond.
Finish.
Good
great pen
as well.
Come straight back.
He knew it was there, getting in between the ball and the defender. Yeah. There's only one thing that could happen there.
The thing he has that eye for goal.
Yeah. I think
when you have that eye for goal, it creates problems for the opponents.
Yeah.
I think with Calamad, his best attribute is the fact that he never stops making runs.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a centre midfielder, when he was playing with him, he was always making that run.
Yeah.
Literally make a run, create space for other people.
Yeah.
He's intelligent.
Yeah. He's one of them attacking players that he can occupy a whole back line from just making runs left, right, and centre all the time. Just
because of that work rate.
Yeah,
that part of his game goes unnoticed as well. He's very intelligent.
Yeah.
A lot of people think just pace, finish, but
the fact that as soon as he received the ball, he's looking.
First thought is to go.
Yeah.
Go forward. Yeah.
And for me, as a striker, if you're doing that, you're creating problems.
Yeah.
Everything's wrong with that goal, that free kick. Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking it away from the fact that he scored it.
Everything's wrong with the free kick apart from it hitting the back of the net.
In terms of defensively from Stansted.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a great goal.
I think that was a cheap free kick though.
Yeah, giving it away.
And
from there,
as you can see, I think
Stansted, they go through the wall.
Yeah, Stansted here and good shape.
Yeah, perfect shape because the wall's not.
Is it gone round? Is it gone round?
It's gone through.
No, it's gone through. First of all, the wall doesn't do its job.
Yeah. So it's tough for the keeper to see.
I'm sorry, no. The wall and then the keeper.
I don't think it's keeper's fault.
It's not keeper's fault.
No.
The wall
ain't done its job.
The wall didn't do its job.
But then
you put a wall there.
But the keeper managed to get a touch on it.
Yeah, because he's guarding the other side of the goal.
Yeah.
The wall's meant to be guarding that side.
If it goes over the wall, then it's the keeper's fault.
Look, it's literally gone right through the middle of the goal, through the wall.
There you go, look. Whoever that is on the end, it's moved that way, it's gone straight through.
Okay, and play.
And then
keeper's there.
He's not sighted, don't forget. He had to
and
take
look where
a
he
step
is.
back.
Can you see the position of the keeper?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's judged it well in terms of he's identified the wall's not done its job.
Yeah.
So he's got across, but
and he's got across well, but then because he's got a fingertip to it,
he's already took a step the other way because he's thinking he's got that side covered. The wall should have that side covered.
If the ball goes over the wall or even directly under, then you can sort of say keeper. But if it's gone straight through the wall, he can't see where that ball's coming from in any type of shape or form. So him even getting there is a credit to him.
Yeah, because it could take a deflection off the wall and go anywhere.
But one thing's for certain, the wall never done its job.
Yeah.
It's just about whether the keeper still could have got there or not. That's the next question. To be honest, he's close. I think he done well to even get close.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think he done well. But the way they're hanging it up there is causing problems, and they've given that as a goal.
That's a foul.
That's
poor refereeing.
They've given that.
And he gave it an own goal as well. No, that's poor.
Yeah, that is poor.
That's poor. Let's see what line.
That's a blatant foul.
He's got two hands on the ball and they've pushed him into the net.
Yeah, it's
100% foul.
Look, Stansted, they've got every right to appeal there.
You know what? if I was a ref, I'll kind of understand why I would give that as a goal.
Why?
Because
What?
He's got
the
two hands
way,
on the ball.
no, because
That's typical for
the
a
way,
striker to say.
no, but the way he's positioned his hand
Alright, cool.
to look at the way he's caught that ball.
Well,
He's
how-
caught that ball.
Okay, look, that,
He's jumped in the air facing his goal.
yeah, but that frame there, the ball's in his hands.
Yeah, the ball. He's looking at
Whether
the
he's
ball.
facing his goal or not.
Facing his goal.
But he's still got the
He's
ball in his
looking at
hands.
the ball.
Can you see why the referee could see? Because position where the referee's position is,
Mhm.
you can understand why. Okay, it could have been.
Okay, so
he's now been weak on the little nudge.
Yeah, but
He's got two hands
either
on
way,
the ball.
if you still have 2 hands on the ball and someone's nudged you, it's still a free
It's
kick.
not.
When you
But it
go
looks
for a
like
head,
it
when you
looks
go
like
for a
it
header
wasn't
and,
enough.
and the defender pushes you like that, it's a foul.
No.
So what's the
it's
difference
never
on the
given.
keeper?
It's never
So what
given.
about the linesman? Can the linesman not see?
That's what I'm trying to
He
say.
should
The linesman should
Stop,
have
play it and see.
The linesman's literally facing.
Look.
Yeah, but he's got two hands on the
It
ball.
looked like he wasn't even going to catch the ball. Sort of
No,
thing.
but
He
it,
had 2 hands on the ball.
the
no,
frame,
he didn't get hold of it,
He had. Look,
and he was
look.
facing his own goal.
Watch it. Look.
the keeper's come out, he's got 2 hands on the ball and he's been nudged.
Yeah.
Regardless of his shape or anything, as long as the keeper's got 2 hands on the ball,
You can't touch him.
you can't touch
But he
him.
didn't secure the catch.
He
wouldn't-
has
he's
got
got
it.
2 hands.
No, he did not.
2 hands are on the ball.
Look at it carefully. He didn't. He didn't
So
secure the catch.
I'm gonna freeze it where the game is.
I'm waiting for
Don't
the
freeze
replay.
it. See it. Look at it on
that's
live.
But we've got to see if the keeper's actually
Because
got the
he's look.
Two
There.
hands.
there, 2 hands on the ball.
He's got
The
2 hands
guy's
on the
pushed
ball.
into him.
Look. 2
Yeah,
hands.
Yeah,
I was saying
open your
2
eye,
hands.
bro.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Alright, cool. Poor referee.
So 2-2.
Great goal.
That kind of man, hat-trick.
Beautiful goal. Don't forget the first pass. The first pass. The first few balls.
Yeah, we'll go through
Yeah,
the
the
pass
first,
again.
the first pass was just before half time as well.
Yeah, great response. Great on the break.
Jack Mitchell.
I'll tell you what.
Well, the level of composure
What a
there.
goal.
Jack Mitchell.
How old is Jack Mitchell?
He's young.
He's young.
He's younger than us.
What a goal.
It's a great goal. Once again, kind of mad over the top.
But look at Chop. Look, defender's head's on the floor. That he's spread out.
But then to still be composed for the finish, I'm not gonna lie.
So what is it?
But he's
He looks like he got shot. Look at him, bro.
he's got RKO'd out of nowhere.
Let's go through this goal again. It's a one straight ball out to Kanamai.
He's pacing there. Look, that defender's running water. He's never gonna catch him.
Yeah. And then a touch. Sit down. Randy order.
Finish.
It's a great finish. Jack Mitchell, top class. Top class.
All three Stansted.
Do you know what makes it so
He
bad?
lies on his back.
Do you know what?
He's flat out.
Striker's goal there.
Another
Knee slide. Everyone's getting involved in it.
86 minutes.
Even a manager done a knee slide. Pitsy. Pitsy did a knee slide.
I think the whole game, Saffron didn't get that they were getting hit on the break, and they just didn't deal with it. I know they're throwing bodies forward, which I understand,
That same ball got.
but they conceded 5 goals, so it shows that they weren't dealing with the counters. So,
And to be fair, most of the goals were all the same.
Yeah, literally
One ball
over the top.
That's cheating though, man. You've got Pegram and Callum in the same team.
how did you handle that?
They're always going to score like 5 goals a game, man. Like, you don't expect anything less than that.
Yeah.
Pegram, this Jack Mitchell guy looks decent.
You guys did well in that game.
I'll be back in. 4 punch.
Who's you guys, bro?
You guys did well in that
Don't
game.
say that. Don't say that. I delete that.
Where's Bomb Squad for that game? What are you talking about?
Alright, so that's the game done. 5-3 to Stansted, puts them top of the league.
Is there politics in football? Is or are, whatever. You get what I'm talking
I
about?
think clearly there is.
Politics in the word, though, in the sense of you're only gonna take on who you know.
Are we talking about the whole curriculum of football, as in like from non-league right up to Premier League? Is there
Just
politics?
non-league.
Let's talk about non-league. There's politics in football where we kind of have to understand
So you're saying
the meaning of the politics in
So
football.
obviously, with yourself, you're like a journeyman, so you know like the ins and outs of a lot of clubs.
What?
So you give us your insight
You're
to
back.
to what your
Oh, first of all, I'm not a journeyman.
different clubs
So
you've been at
I'm only bringing up 2 clubs in Essex Senior. So,
in 3 weeks.
ouch. Believe that.
No, but so what, you actually believe that it's not politics? What do you think it is?
As years went on, I kind of understood why managers were making certain decisions the way they were making it.
Right.
So you're kind of selecting who you know. who you trust. Managers will only play players that they know what they're capable of doing
in certain games.
In certain games, and it's as simple as that.
I also do believe that, for example, let's say me and you are playing the same position.
Yeah.
I'm a sort of person that if I don't play, especially in non-league,
Yeah.
I'm going to make noise. I'm going to call the manager, and you're the sort of person that's not going to say nothing. If you're the person that's on the phone, whinging and moaning, you're more likely to play than the person that keeps quiet, because he knows that he could drop you without you having any pressure and problem.
Yeah.
So that's politics.
Yeah. So whatever is going to give the manager peace of mind more, rather than have two people angry, we just have one person angry. So better play the person who's angry.
Well, from my experience, I've worked at some pro clubs. I've worked like in the background, not just as a player. You know, at some pro clubs, non-league clubs, even ladies football, even all the way down to grassroots, and I've seen it. Politics across the levels, like
100%.
It isn't at every single club, but I would say it's at the majority. I'd say there's politics, not just on the field matters, like team selection, even background matters.
But then, okay, let's ask ourselves: why do managers make certain decisions? Why are managers political?
It's the same
because
thing.
they also played. Many managers will.
But it's also the same thing as it's like a life thing. It's not about what you know or what you do. It's who you know.
Yeah.
So for example, I know we're talking about non-league, but for example, Mata at Chelsea, was it Chelsea? The year before, Player of the Year, season come after, Mourinho's there, doesn't like him, he's not playing.
Yeah.
That's massive politics.
Same with the Wolves keeper. He done well last season in the Championship. He comes in, he brings in his Patricio.
Yeah.
He's Portuguese. They're all going to be thinking politics.
But it is politics.
It's politics to the sense of it's politics, individual. But he understood that where the manager knew what that keeper was capable of doing.
Okay, but
it's harsh.
So what do you say for a player like Mata, who Jose Mourinho, he's player of the season. Everybody, not just Mourinho knows what Mata can do.
Chelsea,
The whole Premier League knows that Mata destroyed the Premier League that year and PFA. How now can you tell me it's about what
football's a game of opinions?
I think that one's more opinions.
It's opinion.
He's not maybe Mourinho's type of player or whatever. But for example, what we say is political.
Politics comes down under relationship and opinions. It's all in one. It's not.
Sometimes it's a managerial tactical decision.
But I don't
think anything confused with politics. No.
You've got certain managers who've got their favourites, and they'll play regardless of what happens.
Because
even if the other person's better, they're going to play because, for instance,
they like the person.
They go out with them after football. They go out for, like, for instance, for drinks, meals.
That's because
that's politics,
and that's why I said relationship and opinion.
That's politics.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Politics. But I'm trying to get everyone to understand the meaning behind politics. Everyone's always seen it as more of a negative thing, where it's not always negative. It's more of let's try and understand.
Because if you have a player, if you're a player that's all rounder, heads and shoulders above another player, and this player's only playing because this player talks to the manager and he goes out for drinks and stuff.
Because he's done a job for him over the years.
But as a manager,
you always pick your best team.
You pick your best team.
Yeah.
You don't pick your friend. You pick your best team. This is not Sunday League where.
Of course.
If it's Sunday League and you're all here for a laugh, then you're going to pick your friend. But if you're here, we're talking about winning the league and progressing, playing FA Cup, whatever, and you're going to pick. You're not going to pick someone that. Because you don't like them or whatever, then it's politics. You're here to do a job.
Exactly. So
it's not fair.
Okay, let's look at this. If I was a manager, I'll pick who I know and who I trust will do the job on the pitch. Not of talent, because anyone can. There's so many ballers out here.
Okay, but there's a difference. You're picking who's going to do the job.
To do the job,
okay,
and
what if
I know
a player that's going to do the job, but you're only picking the other player because the other player is your friend. You want to keep him out.
No, that's not possible. I can't do that.
But that's politics.
There is managers who do that.
I think that's politics.
But
that's politics.
So there's managers in the league
100%.
that pick their friends 100%.
So then you'll see who's going to get relegated and who's going to stay on with the league. Because if he wins the league, who can say anything?
No, because there could be a politics in a situation where, for example, there's two players that everyone knows shouldn't be starting because there's two players better than them, but the rest of the team scores and does well, so it covers up the politics.
Okay, so then it goes to show that no one can say anything. So until they're losing, until they're not bringing results.
But even if them players are having bad games, but it gets masked over the fact that the team's winning.
They're winning.
That's politics.
But they're winning.
It shouldn't be right.
But the fact that they're having a bad game and they're still winning, he can't change it.
And then he'll have every
individual. You can change it. You can always change it.
No, but change it for what?
But if the striker up front scoring 4 goals, but the people behind him are doing nothing.
But they're winning, so change it for what? But I don't get me wrong. I understand your point. And I don't agree with obviously managers playing their favourites. I'm against that. But he's winning. The players are playing rubbish. But
okay, but what if they're not winning now?
and he's still picking the same team, there's something wrong with the manager. Do you get what I mean?
If I'm playing against, if I know there's a player in my position and he's clearly better than me or he's playing better than me, then I'm going to sit on the bench and be quiet. But if there's a player playing in front of me and he's not, you know what I mean, you know he's not better than you, everyone else can see he's not better than you, and the manager's only picking him because he's the manager's friend, it's not right. Of course it happens, and it will always happen, it happens all the way up to the top. But it doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's okay, and it doesn't mean that, you know, as a player you should just accept it.
Let's skip away all the way up to the top because we're not really sure if we don't know the ins and outs of what happens at the top.
The Jose Mourinho and Matt situation is clear. That's the clearest one.
That could have been a game of opinions.
How can, for me, look, regardless, the player that won PFA last season, regardless of opinion, he's got to find a way to play that player in the team.
Why?
Because you got PFA, that means
maybe it doesn't work hard in his tactics.
But he was the best
player.
player.
I agree with that one. That one there could have been because you've seen Mourinho drop a lot of star players
his work rate
just because
the
it doesn't fit in his system. We've seen that even Emery's doing it now with.
Do you know what I mean?
He doesn't fit in the system he plays. It's clear for everyone to see tactically.
But PFA,
like, what's that?
PFA.
Yeah, some managers are bold like that, and Mourinho's one.
So let's talk about
this PFA player.
Let me talk about the experience I had, and I took it well. This is recent, but I'm not going to tell you which club I played for. So
that means you've been more than 2 clubs.
No, it's not. It's been 1 club. So
they know then. So everyone knows what club it is.
No, it's 1 club.
Exactly. So no, you're not.
You said about which club? What do you mean which? Why is there which?
If there's only one club,
no, because I'm talking about this season.
So
I'm not talking about the other season. I'm talking about this season. Yeah.
So
I played well in the first game.
What league they in?
In the Bostik League.
Bostik what?
Yeah, in the Southeast, South Central League. Whoa. Yeah, so I played well the first game I came. Very well, done well. Second game comes, he says, I'm going to put you on the bench, but I want you to warm up and then, you know, in case the other guy's injured to play. I said to him, okay, no problem. Can I ask why I'm on the bench? He said, I just want you to get a little bit fit. And I thought to myself, okay, he's using that as an excuse to play the people he knows.
Yeah, that's politics.
But he's using my fitness, which I could understand, to say, okay, you know what? He's unfit. Okay, I can play the people that
I want to play
and keep them happy. So I have an excuse to put him on the bench and at the same time keep my players happy. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I took it well and thought, you know what? The following game, when I'm fit, put him in and we're producing results and I'm doing well, and he puts him on the bench and there's a problem. Do you get what I mean? So I think we need to let players out there know how to handle this situation of.
So you're saying what is the best way to handle the politics?
Yeah, the best way to handle the politics is do what the manager requires you to do. When you're doing it, then we can approach the manager and say, look, you're not producing the results. I'm doing well on the pitch. What's going on?
But if there's it doesn't give you a reason.
Then there's something wrong. You shouldn't play for him.
But I feel like if a manager, and best way to deal with it as a manager, if you have a system where you know that these are your players, be completely honest with a player and say, look, these are my main players. Yeah. If they're not fit and if they're completely not doing well, then you'll play. But don't sell a player dreams or giving them excuses of why they're not this and that, because it's demoralising when a player's thinking, well, what do I need to do? And the reason, it's nothing that you need to do anything, it's just that he just prefers him as a person. So it's better for the manager to say, look, this is my player. Yeah, this is I like him.
And also, managers, they're putting a player on the bench and not explaining to him why he's on the bench.
They don't always have to do that.
They don't always have to do
that. When you know there's a big character that you put on the bench, I think you do need to speak to him.
Even then, I don't.
Because I think I know what you mean. Like, because man manage different characters.
Yeah, because it's man management. Yeah. You have to know. Okay, this person will come out and start speaking. This person won't. Okay, I have to then humble myself and speak to him.
But not every single time.
No. Not every single time, of course not.
If you give like a little heads up saying,
give a heads up. I'm not talking about that. If you sign a player and you said to a young boy, whatever, look, this is what we've got, blah, 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 I've got these experienced players. Say to the young boy or whatever, or the player, say to him, look, I've got these players in these positions. Right now, I prefer them. This is what they do and this is what they bring to the game, why I always want them to play. Say that to the young boy or whatever, the player, and say to him, look, so you either need to over-impress and really outshine them, then I'll play you, or you're going to have to wait for your chance and be patient. Because
that's fair. That's true.
I feel like if managers did that and just stop bullshitting and put in all different different excuses, then more players will be happy and more players will stay.
Cool. Right, so now we're going to go into goal of the month. We've got 3 good goals for you today. The first one is from Hoddesdon versus Sorberdreff. Let's go. That's a free kick. Poor free kick. Come back out. Oh, that's a right in the stand.
Left back. That's from the left back.
Sorbo or Hoddesdon.
Yeah, left back.
Aiden Critchley.
Aiden
83rd minute as well.
I
That's
tell
a
you
finish.
what, that is a great free kick. I mean, great
Like
strike.
Hamlets versus Grays.
Great free
Oh,
kick.
Free kick
Not better than Brace.
by Grays. Can't get
Someone,
better
wait,
than
someone pronounced that. Like,
Okay, so you've got Grays Athletic Reserve number 2, Manraj. I'm not saying your surname, but
Fagura.
Or Pagura.
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 Marash.
Manraj Pagura.
Maharaj Pagura.
Is he Egyptian? Or what country is he?
Egyptian?
Egyptian,
I'm
Moroccan.
sure that's.
Google
I don't
it.
even want to. I don't even want to try. I don't even want to
Great
try.
free kick.
Great free kick.
Keeper was static.
That's 4-0 down at the time as well. Now we're going to go into Saffron Walden versus Stansted.
Oh, we've seen this goal already.
Jack Mitchell.
Yeah,
Jack
this
Mitchell.
is a brilliant goal. The
Sit
composure.
down!
Jack
What do you
Little.
mean?
Send the RKO out of nowhere again. I'm going to start with our special guest today. What do you think your best goal?
I'm going to give it to Jack Mitchell, to
Wow,
be honest.
that's
No, this is not
politics
political.
right there.
Not political. Aiden's goal was good.
Look at this.
It was good.
What?
Keeper's running towards the ball.
Can I be honest with you? I can do that with my weaker foot. Not taking away from him.
Why are you not on the month?
Left foot.
I'm sorry. It takes composure to put that goal away.
To be fair, it was 3-3 as well as an important goal. So
Important goal, and some people freeze it when it comes to in Jack Mitchell's position, and just would hit it with so much power, but he stayed composed and placed it. So for me, Jack Mitchell.
Okay, so Raf, we're going to your one.
I'm going for Aiden, man. Look at
The
that.
keeper runs towards the ball. Look.
What's the keeper doing?
The keeper runs. Puts his hands up
No,
and everything.
you lot are not looking at this goal, man. Look, wait, what's that? How many yards out you reckon that is?
It's about
That's like
30 yards.
35.
it's about 32,
That's
33
yeah.
to be precise.
Look at that smash.
Yeah, Sorbo keeper had no chance. Look, he put his hand up, look, he's waving to it when it went in. He's like, yeah.
That's going right in the stats. I'm giving that to Aiden of Huddeston.
Okay, Jason, go for you now.
I'll give it to Aiden as well, to be honest.
Yeah?
I think the keeper hasn't given that goal a bit of justice. You know, them ones where when the keeper dives, the goal looks a lot better.
Yeah.
The keeper ran
what's
into the
keeper
post.
doing, man? It's not. He's running into
waving
the
as
post,
it goes
man.
into
The free kick was
To be
good.
honest, I think that's the most difficult shot.
Yeah.
Maharaj, well done. Maharaj, well done
So
on the
I'll
free
give it
kick.
to Aiden.
Aiden.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for Aiden as well.
Wow.
I'm gonna go for Aiden. Jack Mitchell goal. I like the goal.
It's a very good goal.
This is very difficult to score.
It
Look at
is.
that.
Yeah, it's a very good goal. I like it.
He picked the spot.
It's a very, very good goal, but
It's
for
a very
me,
good
I would
goal.
rather score the other goal. Me
I'd rather
personally.
score that one.
But I ain't got the
goal.
pace to get there anyway to do that. So for me, more realistic is the other one.
Aiden's goal flies in the top corner, man. It doesn't even dip or nothing. It just goes
Yeah,
straight.
boom, it's a rocket.
Don't get me wrong. Jack Mitchell's goal, sitting the guy down like that.
On another month, that's definitely the best goal.
Yeah, but Aiden's goal is different class.
Yeah,
So we're giving it to Aiden.
Aiden, well done.
Okay, so now we're going to go into a controversial moment what happened in Essex-Arena recently
So here we have Saffron Walden
versus Walthamstow.
versus Wolverhampton, and the free kick's been played. There's a big mayhem going on. Referee's just standing there,
Look at the way the referee standing.
standing there watching it, and then let's see what
Let's
happens.
touch it. Look, so number 2, look, you can see where everything's happening. Yeah, top one, right in his face.
It's Jaffa Cakes.
To be fair, Jaffa done very well.
To do what? To punch him up?
Not to fucking
Okay, so do we think he meant that?
Of course, look
Not
at
to hit Jaffa, no way.
You don't,
But just to hit in the mix.
Look, his head's down.
It's like, yeah, 12 point. That's the last person you want to kick the ball at.
Yeah,
If he
it's
meant
the last-
that,
I don't think he meant for Jaffa, but
Not for
he meant to hit
Jaffa,
someone.
but I meant to hit anyone.
yeah, he just kicked it at the crowd, and
Yeah,
it just
just hit the
happened to hit Jaffa.
Look,
And look, because he said sorry straight away.
He was like, oh, damn. He was like, oh, not you.
he put a hope for hitting the little guy. Look.
Yeah.
You
So-
see a big 6'7" guy coming towards you.
He's
Yeah,
like, damn.
Jaffa will eat him alive.
That's techno.
So wait, what we doing?
Like, if he, no, honestly, if he meant that, then every manager should try Sanchez.
Okay,
For the
right.
accuracy, for toe part, whatever, just getting him right in the face.
Let's watch
If he
that.
meant
Let's
that,
watch that again.
He's a top player.
He knew, he just wanted to put it in the mix.
Okay, you have to put it in.
Look.
Turn
Don't-
And his head was that, yeah, he put it.
around at the right
And he was
time.
like, oh, mate, oh, sorry.
And then he just got banged up.
Then knowing Jaffa myself, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't punch him in his face.
Yeah. So what we going? Did he mean it?
No way, not for Jaffa, but he meant to hit someone.
Someone, yeah.
Me, 100% he meant to hit someone. 100%.
Yeah, I think
That's poor shit, Hassan.
Nah, I'm not
we
sure.
got post on Instagram. And we had
52% said
Yeah, 52% said
No.
it wasn't intentional. 48% said yes. And there was, 474 votes.
probably
I
his
think
mates.
the 52% were a lot of this guy's family, to be honest.
Yeah.
Them ones just because
help
both
him
teams
out.
might try and appeal in it. So
Yeah.
to help him out, you know.
So
here's
he got
the
red cards,
evidence,
didn't he?
this
Red
is what
card?
Yeah, he got red card for that.
He got red card.
Both of them.
Both
They
of them.
both got red cards.
Wow.
For Jaffa's reaction, and then the other guy
I
got.
think Jaffa slapped him a couple of times.
Did he?
You? What do you mean? You'd have done the same thing?
Ow!
Probably done worse.
Ow! Ow! Look!
Nah, it's not a red card for Jaffa for me.
No, it is, man.
And if you want to leave your comments, you can do so on Twitter, on YouTube, wherever. Just let us know what you want to see next time or what you think about this show. So
If you've got any videos as well, send them in. Hopefully we'll add it to the next show.
Hit the likes, follow.
Enter the box.
Depends how he, because he put his hand out, I'll leave it. But
What? Because he said sorry.
yeah, if he said so, but if you say,
That'll hurt, man. In the
It's a cold
cold.
night, you know.
no, if he put his hand out, I'm the type of guy, I won't switch. But if he just said, take it now.
To be fair, it's probably me who's kicking the ball at someone.
Yeah.
What would you do? You punch him.
No, if he said sorry, I'm just,
Why did he say sorry?
the contact.
okay.
I'll the punch. Nah, actually, I'm joking now. In case no one was punching. I won't punch him.